Hey guys, welcome back. Today's video is going to be on this natural nude makeup tutorial. I love how it turned out. This is a fall makeup tutorial, the opposite of what I would normally do for fall looks, because I'm sure you're gonna get like a million bold, dramatic fall looks. So I wanted to do something sort of like the opposite of that, because realistically, I personally don't wear bold looks all the time, and I think this is kind of like that perfect fall nude makeup look that you can wear during the day for work, school, whatever it is you got going on. So anyway, I don't want to blabber too much. I hope you enjoy this look. And before we get started, I do want to say that I did partner with Bobbi Brown for this video, and I'm going to feature some of my favorite products from their collection. So I hope you guys enjoy the look and some of the products that I use. All right, so I never start with my brows done, but I watched a video recently, and it was makeup by Ariel, who did Shay's makeup, and he did her eyebrows first. And I was like, you know what, I'm gonna try that because it looked really nice at the end. So anyway, my brows are done. I already have my primer on as well. I used the usual Dr. Brandt Pores No More for my primer. Now I'm gonna go ahead and use the Bobbi Brown Stick Foundation. And this is the Skin Foundation Stick in Natural 4. So I'm just gonna go ahead and apply this directly on my face, just like that. I love the color. As you can see, it does match my overall body, and that's how I like my foundation to be. I don't like it to be too pale. So I'm just gonna go ahead and apply about 3 on each side, but let's start with one side. I'm gonna go ahead and use a beauty blender to blend this in place. You can use a brush, your fingers, or even a beauty blender. It feels really creamy when you first apply it. It feels really nice, and then it blends very nicely as well. It's not like hard to blend. It's really, really nice. What's cool about these stick foundations is that they're so nice and small that you can actually conceal with it. You can even contour. If you have the right shade, you can definitely contour with it as well. So I love that you can do so many different things and not just use it for foundation. Right off the bat, it goes on really creamy, super easy to blend, but it does feel very lightweight on the skin. It doesn't feel like you've got a ton of makeup on, which is what I like. I don't like anything that's heavy, but I'm sure most of you guys are like that as well. Do you guys do your foundation first or your brows and then your foundation? I'm gonna put a little poll here so we can take a vote because I'm so curious. I'm gonna use Cool Beige and actually highlight with this, sort of conceal and highlight at the same time. Definitely concealed the under eyes and also sort of brightened it, as you can see, so I really like the coverage. It's medium to full coverage, I would say. It's definitely buildable. I'm gonna set this makeup in place. I'm gonna use the Mer translucent powder. This is the pressed translucent powder, and so I'm just pressing this kind of the center of my face. I don't like setting my whole skin just because I love the dewiness. I always talk about this because I like the rest of my face to look really nice and dewy. So I'm just applying the powder kind of where I have larger pores to blur those out, and also under my eyes so that, you know, the foundation or concealer doesn't really move throughout the day. It just stays put. Made my brows a little thicker, but we'll see how it turns out at the end. I'm like, what's going on today in my brows? So for my highlighter, I'm gonna use the Artist Couture highlighter and just pop right on the high points of the cheeks. I usually use like a different brush, but these are pretty intense. I did wet the highlighter to make it look like, I don't know, creamy. Since I set the face, I'm just kind of bringing back dimension. For my bronzer, I'm going in with this MAC Mineralize Skinfinish in dark, and I'm just popping that kind of like all over. I'm not really contouring with this, I'm more bronzing it because it is a very yellow bronzer, so you don't want to contour with this necessarily. You just want to bronze and kind of give a lot of warmth to the skin, which I love doing, especially around fall, because I don't know, it brings back color. It just makes it look more warm and cozy. I'm also going to apply a little bit of this on my forehead again, just to kind of like warm it up. And then if you feel like you need to contour, you can use like a cool toned bronzer. This is the MAC Refined Golden bronzer, and this way you can sort of contour a little bit, just to give it that dimension and carve out your features. Today is when Instagram announced their polls on Insta stories, and I've just been having so much fun on there. Actually, it took me like 2 hours to get over it, but it was so much fun. I was asking all sorts of random questions. For my blush, I'm kind of sticking to that really warm Natural tones, and this is by Flower Beauty, and the shade is PB2. And I'm just gonna pop a little bit on the apples of my cheeks. It's kind of like a peachy color. I'm just trying to keep everything super peach and nude so that there isn't like pink or anything like that peeking through. For my eyes, I'm gonna go in with this BH Cosmetics Carli Bybel palette, and I'll be using about 3 to 4 shades from this palette, starting with this all matte nude color, and I'm just gonna pop that all over the eyelids. I wanna say that for this look, because I want the skin to be the focus, I'm gonna stick to all matte shades when it comes to the eyes, just to make sure that we're staying as soft and subtle as possible. Next, I'm gonna go in with this soft brown with a salmon undertone, and I'm just gonna pop that on the crease. And then I'm gonna build the look with this color, which is like a medium toned warm brown. And again, just pop it on the crease, but mainly on the outer corners. And then lastly, I'm gonna go in with the darkest color in the palette. And I'm just gonna focus this on the lower outer corners of the eyes. And then with a big, clean blending brush, just kind of blend out the harsh edges. This is the look that I'm planning on wearing for KB's birthday. By the time you guys watch this video, the birthday will already be over because it's on the 11th, but I'm sure the photos will be on the gram. Yeah, so this is kind of like the look that I'm gonna go for. I'm gonna use basically the same exact colors on the bottom lash line, concentrating the darker colors on the outer corners and then more of the lighter colors on the inner corners. All right, I'm gonna curl my lashes and then just apply several coats of mascara. And then for my mascara, I'm going in with the Maybelline Colossal mascara. All right, last but not least, for my lips, I'm gonna use the Bobbi Brown Crushed Lip Color in Bare, and this is such a pretty lip color. It's like the perfect nude. So it has like a nice peachy undertone, which is nice, and a little bit of this goes a long way. It also has vitamin C and E, so it's really nourishing for the lips. And it also says that it's plumping, so I'm excited about that. I'm just gonna apply about that much and then kind of play with it just to distribute the color. I just feel like for fall, you want your nudes to have a little bit of color, so like a berry nude, a peachy nude, something like that looks so much better during this time of year. So I think this is the perfect shade for this kind of look that I'm going for. If you want more of a glossy finish, you can top it off with any lip gloss or even like a nourishing lip balm. I'm gonna top it off with this guy over here, which, by the way, this has been my absolute favorite product for the past month, I would say. I've like been using it almost every day. It's so pretty. It has like a really nice pink hue to it. And I'm just gonna, look at that. Look at the shine that it provides. And again, just kind of work it in with your finger just to make it look more natural. I actually learned this trick from Bobbi Brown herself. I don't know if you guys remember, but last year I assisted her for the Marquesa show during New York Fashion Week, which was a total dream come true. I have like a whole vlog about that. I'll link it down below. And so now I do this all the time. So that is it for this tutorial. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, give it a thumbs up, and of course share it on your end. There's Pinterest, there's Facebook, there's Twitter, there's even Instagram. So show me some love, and I will see you guys next time with a brand new video. Bye guys.